Welcome to Colombia! Welcome, wonderful people all over the world. My name is Frank, I'm Swiss and I run a tour operator in Bogota, Colombia. I just arrived from Cali to Buenaventura, and this is the most important Pacific harbor city in Colombia. About 50% of all the cargo goes through the harbor here on the Pacific in Buenaventura, and it's a very interesting town. And I'm at the moment at the Malecón. So what they did, they invested some money. It's a pedestrian zone, so you can see the tide on the side, and then you have lots of offers for children on this side there, and benches, as you can see, everybody can sit down. Then you have lots of food, and it's a great place. So Buenaventura has been in the media in the past in more negative than positive way, but this is changing and already changed. So I will tell you more about everything I know, and we will have a walkthrough. So let's go and check everything out. So Buenaventura is on the Pacific coast of Colombia. It's on the geographical Choco. The big part of the population is black, as you also will see, but it's still part of the department Valle del Cauca, and Cali is the capital. In the past, in this city, the homicide rates went through the roof. Not good. But they're down 80%. Yeah, good news! So I was here for the first time, I think that was 2016 or 2017, because I visited a beach called La Barra in Guanchaco, or close to Guanchaco. You take the boat and drive there. It's like 45 minutes drive. And a friend of mine, Alejo, thank you Alejo, gave me this tip. And this beach was just, I was staying with the family. The mattress was not very nice, but it was beautiful and wild Pacific beach. Awesome experience. I came here again for bird watching. We took the old road from Buenaventura to Cali. It took, I think, 2 or 3 days. It was an awesome trip. So this all existed, but yeah, they told us be careful. So this is the Malecón by the shore, and this is actually the harbor. And as you can see, the tide is quite down at the moment, and there's music everywhere. So we will have a walk out to the harbor. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Daniel, ¿cómo me llama?
Daniel. So this is Daniel. He will accompany me to the harbor, which is further out right now because we have low tides.
Esto acá es el muelle turístico por este lado.
El muelle turístico. So this is the tourist harbor of Buenaventura. As you can see, low tide. All the boats here are on the shore, so we have to walk quite a little bit to get to the water. So we have boat departures to Guanchaco,
Bocana,
Bocana,
Tianguita,
Guanuita,
Playa Dorada
Playa Dorada.
y diferentes zonas del Pacífico.
Okay, and different zones from the Pacific, everything around Buenaventura.
Correcto, este muelle lleva siempre varios años acá, ya es un bien de uso público, hace parte de la administración, así que esto es a libertad a todos los turistas nativos, litorales que pasan por aquí, por este lugar.
Okay, so this is for public use. This is controlled by the local government, and always everything is organized, as you can see. I cannot go alone, but I will have my guide with me to show me everything.
Acá, por ejemplo, aquí se ve así. Ese agua.
Okay, so the water usually goes up to the trees where you see the stranded boats. And for the ones who speak Spanish, the dialect is very strong here on the Pacific, and especially on Sundays when everybody is a little happier and drinking a bit, then everybody yells and you understand nothing. It's very difficult to understand, but people are awesome. People are so friendly and happy here. So those boats, we recommend those boats. They're more professional and we have all the life vests, and the other ones, they go to closer places. And I remember when I was here, I took one of the smaller ones and we hit a huge trunk in the water. So we were floating for like 15 minutes. Shit happens. And they're actually quite good, those boats. So there are also different providers. The tickets, los tickets se compran en la casa. Ahí. So the tickets you buy in the house at the beginning of the pier. So that's actually how it works. It looks everything much more organized than the last time I was here. So they not only have the tourists and transportation of people, they also have like everything cargo, what they grow outside, fish and stuff. So everything comes here actually. Y la hora más ocupado con más gente es
En las mañanas, de 7 de la mañana, 10 de la mañana.
okay. So between 7 and 10 in the morning, it's usually the busiest hour, and then it's just everybody's here. So he has some recommendations. Sunscreen, although it's mostly cloudy, it's the most rainy region, or one of the most rainy regions in the world. Put on sunscreen, and your luggage, travel light, and if you have waterproof, because yeah, water is everywhere.
Sí, y acá tenemos la sal. Esta es la aquí donde estamos nosotros, esa es taquilla, la sala de espera.
Sí.
La salida es por allá,
Okay.
pero pues de por sí la principal para que se ubiquen es esta, la salida como está allá
Okay.
al fondo.
So this is actually the waiting room where we entered through, and the exit is all straight here where we go out now.
Por aquí podemos
So Daniel, he speaks a little English. Bueno, gracias. Feliz tarde. So we now take the official exit. So that's how the pier works here in Buenaventura, and it's really great. So you have whale watching, and we'll do that tour tomorrow. Of course, we will produce a video. Now it starts raining a little bit, and then on Monday we will go to the beaches, and let's see how we will be able to show you everything out there. And also they told me that everything improved a little bit. The infrastructure is getting better. The hotel we are going to stay, actually, I know already. I visited the last time, so there should be no surprise. So then here you have offices of the different providers, and you. My dad. So I left my dad in the hotel and told I have no time for you. Go and check out the stuff yourself. And now I find him again. So local food everywhere you can buy, and there's a supermarket right here. So let's go on a tour around the city. At least this neighborhood, they told me, no worries, you can walk around with the camera, nothing will happen. I was actually talking to several people and they confirmed. So let's see. But music is an issue. So you have the Olympica. This one was here already a long time ago. And the good thing is also the Terminal de Transporte. The bus terminal is actually very close. Walking. I will try to find it. I have to navigate with my phone then. That you see, it's actually not so far walking. Last time we walked. So now no more audio because there's music. Yeah, that's loud.
Señoras y señores,
Yeah.
Professional Record les presenta.
So if you don't like seafood, it's not the place for you. You can go to Subway. Seafood is great. So this is also something I have to find out. Where can we buy the fresh seafood? Whoa. So much music. So I will tell you a little bit about politics. I don't want to go into politics in this channel because in Colombia that is quite a difficult topic. But currently we have the government of the President Petro. He's now 2 years in charge of a term of 4 years. And he has the strategy, or he offered peace to the guerrillas, or the armed groups, but also to criminal groups. And he said, we have two options: peace or not peace, like sending the army, the police. And this is, for example, happening now in the Cauca. where you find the capital Popayan, but not where you is Popayan. But this region is very big and very hilly, so he sent a battalion or 2 battalion, lots of army there, because they don't want to sign a peace agreement and do not want to get into peace discussions. So also something that happened here in Buenaventura. ¿Qué más, chicos? ¿Cómo están? What happens in Buenaventura? This is one of the main places to ship the white powder all around the world, and I think Buenaventura was controlled by around 5 gangs and rival bands and gangs. So they have been able, like 2 gangs of them, they're now playing football against each other. So that was actually in the news that they're playing football together. They have tournaments, and homicide rate is down. And the point is, when you see the past statistics of Buenaventura, you might get afraid because you think, oh, it's very, very dangerous. But numbers also only tell some stories. Here we're around the harbor, the tourist harbor, the huge Pacific harbor for like the huge cargo stuff is on the left hand side, and here we don't have any issues. This is like in other big cities like Cali. It's the same. When you're in the city center, you can walk around with your camera, no problem. Everybody is relaxed. There's no crime. There's also security. Or where I live in Bogota, in La Candelaria, in the city center, I never had the issues. I lived there since 9 years. It might be luck, but 9 years. So when you come to Buenaventura as a tourist, what do? You fly in, then you will have a transport to the harbor, take a boat. So you will not get in touch with the crime and the gangs, the main business, you know what it's about, and tourists are not getting involved in that. So that's a bit of the story. And also if you arrive, so it's more like backpacker at the moment. So most of them, they will arrive by bus. So from the bus terminal, you can actually walk to the harbor or take a taxi if you want, but walking is fine. As you can see, we have an army post. Here's the police station. Everything is so relaxed. And I think this is also one. Oh, the most dangerous thing is traffic, getting run over by a bike. And this is also a purpose of the channel, like showing you guys something different of Colombia, that it's not all like narcos and guerrilla armed groups and you enter the country and stuff happens. No, it's actually very safe. It's no problem. Like in other countries too. There are good places, there are bad places, there are good people and there are bad people. And I give an impression, this is not the truth at all. This is a moment I can share with you when I'm here talking to people and explaining the stuff. So this is Terminal del Transporte, the bus terminal. So you see it's like 10 minutes walking. Very, very easy, very relaxed. So let's go through that road, go back. Maybe we'll see some interesting stuff. So let's talk a little bit more about the huge potential of the Pacific region. This is not only limited to Buenaventura, but the big advantage of Buenaventura is really they have direct access to the sea, they have the harbors, they have the infrastructure. So the point is, on other points On the Pacific you have to fly in, and here you have access by buses, by car, which is a huge advantage. Same is for Tumaco in Nariño in the very south. This was also in the past lots of conflicts, homicide rates, and since 2 years very, very good. I'm actually planning going there. But also when you read the news, you had the narco submarine starting from there. So, but people are great, beautiful beach. They dance salsa choque. One day we have make a video about salsa choque. So about this region, it rains a lot, but the Pacific coast is so much nature. It's so wild, and it's very different to the Caribbean. And to me, I like it more because it's just more nature. It's more, yeah, pure. So we have a new shopping mall that wasn't here before. I think there's also a 5-star hotel, which should be seen. Maybe it's this one here, Hotel Code. No. And there's also one hotel right by the shore with a huge terrace, a restaurant. And of course you need to eat fish. So yeah, coming back to the huge potential for tourism, because they have this fantastic region here on the Pacific with this nature, with those animals, whale watching, unbelievable, very cool. And it just can jump on a boat from here and go out to those beaches. They're now also building more and more eco-lodges. Quality is increasing because people are investing more, because also the safety situation is increasing. So at the moment I can recommend it for young people, for independent travelers, people that are not afraid, maybe speak a little Spanish. That's always an advantage, although if you travel around Colombia, you get along without Spanish, but it's a big advantage. If you're looking for more towards luxury tourism, this region is not ready yet for you. In terms of hotels, in terms of services. Sí, sí. So I think we have to wait 10 to 20 years to find luxury. For all those saying that, there are some very wealthy people in Colombia. They actually have weekend houses here in that region. And this is also I might do in the future to get like to the golf courses, to get access to those people, for being able to rent those houses, and some are really luxury, and then offer them touristically. This is already some niche market in other regions in the world, and we'll see in the future. So Buenaventura also for food. The best food you can get in Colombia is actually for me here on the Pacific region, and the Pacific fish. I mean, you get everything. You have the call it spearfish, maybe. So you can get great fish and great cuisine, and it's just awesome for food. So I have a friend, he used to come here on a regular basis because he lives around Lago Calima to buy the fish directly here. So now it really starts raining, so I guess I will find shelter. That's my hotel. So you see, walking around, piece of cake, no problem. this is what you can find in Buenaventura. Maybe I will have something small to eat and then we'll continue, and I will show you some specific sites you might visit when you actually plan to come here.
Good morning, everybody. So it's the next morning and a beautiful day, and explain something about the hotel or the hotels all here. This is the party mile, and there was a Saturday and the installation of the room is not that good. I think I only slept 2 hours. You felt like the party and the beat, everything is your own room, and you felt like the motorbikes are driving in your bed. It was impossible to sleep. It was so noisy. So if you if you opt to get one of those hotels, yeah, then be aware of noise, or make sure you have rooms that have noise cancelling windows, and it's okay. So the conclusion of the next morning, the hotel room is a tricky thing here.